Hi everybody, this is Ospreyeye from mychartcoach.com, and we are looking at ticker symbol CYCC. This first chart is a 15-minute chart. This is a 3-day chart, and each candle represents 15 minutes of trading. As you can see here, there was a breakout at 11:15. There's this volume spike, and then move. This green candle formed and move above the middle Bollinger Band, and then at 11:30, there's even a larger volume spike, the biggest spike of the day, and that really got the share price going. Candle started riding EMA 4 and actually the upper Bollinger Band on the way up. So closing very strong here into the close on very good volume. As you can see, volume was increasing into the close as the price was rising. EMA 4 at 94 is the first support level. EMA 8 at 88 is the second. If EMA 8 breaks, then that puts the middle Bollinger Band at 76 on deck. As long as this middle Bollinger Band holds, the uptrend should continue. Basically, this was a midday breakout play, and then we'll be looking for follow through on Monday. There was a lot of volume. The Fasto and RSI got pushed up into the power zone. Shows the strength behind the move. As you can see, before the move, Fasto was down here at 50, and then it closed at 94. So it was just a very powerful end of day move. That is reflected down here in MACD. If you look at the MACD line, as you can see, it just really took off. Look at this big space between the MACD line and the signal line. That was a parabolic move the last hour and 45 minutes of the trading day on Friday. So bulls going forward on the 15-minute chart, you want to see candles continue riding this EMA's 4 and 8 support level higher. Okay, let's look at the another chart here. This chart is the daily chart. This is a 3-month daily chart, and this shows the explosive move on Friday. As you can see, this big green candle formed, and there was a close well above the upper Bollinger Band, which is down here at 83, and that'll be the first. That'll be act as the first level of support on this chart. And EMA 4 at 80 will be the second. So that was a big close above the upper Bollinger Band, and candles are forming above the middle Bollinger Band at 64 and are riding the EMA's 4 and 8 support higher. So CYCC is currently trading in an uptrend. What looks really promising here are the Bollinger Bands. As you can see, the lower Bollinger Band dropped off the bottom of the chart, and the upper Bollinger Band is this solid purple line. It has gone parabolic as well, shooting up. So this is telling us that there's potential for more upside on this move, and if you look here at this volume spike, look at the big volume. I mean, this is a pretty thinly traded stock for its average 10-day volume, and so to have this all this volume pour in the last 2 hours of the day, we will be looking for follow through. And then MACD line down here is reflecting the parabolic move. As you can see, the MACD line is getting pretty steep. So that's something to keep in mind. If the MACD line gets too steep, that becomes an unsustainable move. So that's looking like a double diamond right now. So so if the chart does, if this share price does consolidate, just keep in mind that EMA 4 at 80 is the first key level to hold, and then EMA 8 at 72. Bulls, you'd really like to see candles continue riding EMA's 4 and 8 support higher for a strong chart. Okay, let's look at another daily chart. This daily chart shows you where the next resistance levels are. As you can see here, this is showing the 50, the 100, and 200-day moving averages. Okay, there was this big break above the 200-day moving average on Friday. That's currently at 74. Okay, that's the key level to turn into support. As you can see here, it was resistance. It tried to break in October and failed, and then tried again, earlier last week, and then finally busted through on Friday. So it also closed above this June resistance level. So the next resistance level to break is back here in April. So this 110 level is going to be a key level to break. If CYC works its CC works its way through this 110 to 120 resistance level, there is gaps. There's a gap here between these two levels in February, and then the the two levels here in March. So the beginning of March, there's a gap here between these two candles, and these two candles forming an island cluster gap. And so we could see with a move above 120, this gap could fill back in March. That's what we'll be looking for. That would put this up to this level here. So if bulls get a break above 120, look for a possible, if this level here at 130 breaks, there could be a run up here to 140 and a gap fill. Okay, for the March gap. And you do have RSI and Fasto are currently at overbought levels. So they are so they're pushing these high levels of past resistance. And then down here, you can see this was a very huge volume day. You have to go back to these big moves back here in February and March, the last time there was this type of volume. And as you can see back then, the share price ran above 210. So yeah, and MACD line down here shows that it's been pinched, and it's the MACD line starting to pull away from the signal line. So yeah, so bulls look for a possible gap fill with a move above 120. Thank you for viewing this chart. Hope you had a great weekend.